Happy Friday, Sooner fans. Welcome back to the Sooner Surge Double Trouble. A lot of reasons to be happy, but especially tonight because Billy is back on campus for one more year at the University of Oklahoma. We've really talked about it the last 2 days, Jay. Honestly, I am definitely not shocked because the last 2 days I said if Stutzman was going, that Bowman was probably coming back, but I am shocked that the announcement came so soon. I was thinking it was going to be after the bowl game, Jay.
I think I said that yesterday that I thought this would wait now and he would announce after the bowl game. So this is massive news. I mean, Sooner fan asked if he got NIL money. There's always NIL money floating around these days.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure he's got a lot.
He's going to be the true leader of that defense. I mean, he's the guy. So
he's probably getting a mill, minimum a mill.
It's huge, huge news. I mean, I'm pumped. The guy's a leader already. And to me, it's hard because the safety position they're never really drafted, I would say, like super duper duper high, right? So I just didn't know if he'd come back. But kudos to him. I'm excited. This is awesome. And he is the face of the defense, as Infidel says.
That's
he
right.
is going to be the face of the defense.
He's the face of the defense, and there's no one on the team you'd rather have out in front of the program than Billy Bowman. The guy's just a great leader. Hey, we do have the Sooner Surge merch. We're repping it tonight. That link is in the chat if anyone wants to get on there and click on that. Appreciate everyone that's already on here. Going to be a fun night as Billy Bowman is sticking around for another year. Just, again, just unbelievable. Cannot wait. That's just huge going to the SEC. I love the announcement about running it back, SEC. Goes to show that he's super stoked about playing in the SEC.
And, I mean, what are you going to have? Are you going to have Bowman and Bowen next year, right? You think?
Oh, Bowman and Bowen. Caravan, Oklahoma. I don't recognize your name, so if you're new to the program.
He's been on here.
Oh, he has been on there. Sorry. Tanya, thanks for the super. Appreciate it so much, Tanya.
Thanks, Tanya.
Billy Bowman is back. They have not announced. Hey. Yeah, Jada said so. That's great. Hey, they have not announced that Jackson Arnold is starting. They're not going to until.
There's no need to announce it. He's starting.
Until DG figures out where he's going.
I'm announcing it right now. He's starting. Okay.
Jason has not announced that.
Jackson Arnold will be your starter. He will be your starter.
Yeah, I'm appreciate it. Appreciate that, Sooner fan. Got the crawler going across for the
Mark asked for it. There it is.
Mark asked for it. We represent, guys. That's what we do at the Sooner Surge. We provide for the viewers. Last night we talked about the safety room, and I said Bowen and probably RSJ. And then today, obviously, with something we got to talk about, the guy from Clemson is going to visit Oklahoma.
Yeah, Makubu.
He's an elite safety. And now you got him that could visit here. And does this at all?
He's not could visit. He's visiting.
Sorry, I mean coming here. Does this at all put that on a halt, Jay?
Yeah. Appreciate that, LK. Like, subscribe for the video. That always helps. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hey,
thank you.
That's the thing, though. You go get as much depth and talent as you can get. You're going to the SEC. It doesn't. I hear a lot of people say, "Wait, are they still going to go after that safety from Clemson?" Well, you get all the guys you can get. This is SEC football. You can't just have one or two guys. You got to go stack talent like they did last year. You got to do it again. You can't hold back. You got to keep filling the talent room up.
There's no better way to stack talent than to keep a guy like Billy Bowman. Like, this is
huge. Thank you, Billy. That's right, Fred.
Thank you, Billy. Yeah, everyone should be thanking Billy. And I don't know, maybe Stutz says, "Hey, maybe I'll come back." I doubt that, but
still waiting on that announcement by Denny, by the way.
Stutz has not officially made the announcement himself.
When's that going to happen, you think?
I don't know.
Hunter, I agree with that, Hunter.
Hunter, I would agree that Bowman probably went to him and said, "Look, I'm really leaning heavily towards staying." Maybe he didn't say officially, but
Hunter,
I mean, look at Billy Bowman, Jay. Just think about Billy Bowman's shoes. So Jada's got her senior year, her last year, Love's Field. He's going to be around for that. Then he's going to play another year. He's going to get, I'm sure, some great NIL money, and it's going to be a great start. I mean,
hey,
I don't think his draft stock is going to go down.
Hunter, I can't check my Instagram. I'm on the phone here, but Jalil Farouk just went live. I don't know if that means anything or what that is, but just FYI.
Hunter, can you keep an eye on that, Hunter?
Maybe it's just a thing. Maybe he's at the Oklahoma City game. Maybe he's congratulating Billy. I just saw a notification. Bowman is OU DNA, Kimberly.
Hey, yeah, sure. Hunter's on it, guys. Kudos to Hunter. Hunter runs the chat. Hunter's a busy guy, but he's always on here keeping these things rolling. So you don't have to get off this to go see what Farouk's talking about, because Hunter will let us know as soon as he finds out. But love me some Billy Bowman, guys. Jay, again, where is he going to rank as far as in the lore of Sooner fans? Because I've never heard hardly anything negative said about Billy
Here's
Bowman.
The thing. To me, if he does what he did this last year, even close to it, I think he's probably, I mean, I don't want to say the name, like Roy Williams, okay? Different style of guy, more of just a physical beast on everything. But the way he plays Bowman with the way he's in the right position, the way he intercepts the ball, runs it back, his ability to do that, he's going to go down as one of the greatest safeties at OU.
Hunter says that he's got Tolly Walker on the live.
Oh, okay. I was wondering. I saw Tolly came up too.
That's interesting. Bill Luby.
Richard, no.
Bill,
Richard, no.
Bill, if you're new to Sooner Search Double Trouble, thanks for being on. We don't know who it's going to be. I look for them to get someone out of the portal, but guys, Blake Shapen, the guy that kind of some of us on here on Sooner Search thought would be a great backup, has committed to Levy.
At I'm sorry.
State. I think he is I think he's a perfect guy for that offense at Mississippi State, but that was a little shocked. Theo
I'm surprised too. The truth says Peyton Bowen and Bowman. That's going to be if that's an elite secondary. That's elite safety.
Right. I'm not saying that. I'm not comparing Billy Bowman to Roy Williams, but I'll tell you this, Brian. Billy Bowman, as far as face of a program, as far as one of the most humble people you'll ever meet, I think that's pretty impressive that he's staying around. Hey, Theo Weiss, you're saying? He's probably going to Missouri. Tolly's probably going to Missouri.
Hey, he's not as big as Williams, but he's more athletic. And I'm not comparing him in the style of play of anything of Roy Williams. But guys, you're not thinking right if you think Billy Bowman hasn't made as many big plays as Billy Bowman. In this year alone, made massive plays in the game. That's what I mean by Roy Williams is that guy. He would make the play when you needed it most. That's what Billy Bowman does. BYU game, basically won that game. Okay, Texas game down at the goal line at the first quarter, hit, caused an interception. He makes those type of plays. That's why I'm comparing him to Roy Williams.
Yeah, and Lori and them are talking about Theo. Theo Weiss was the Sooner who entered the portal at some point, came back to OU. Maybe Tolly's going to say he's coming back like Theo did that year. I really look for Tolly Walker to be in Missouri if Theo Weiss is on that. Hey,
Brian, he was a two-time, but Billy Bowman can be a two-time.
Billy Bowman could be a two-time All-American. Hey, I just think the way Billy Bowman's year went this year, he had every reason not to come back. It was a storybook, except for the fact they didn't play for the Big 12 championship and didn't get the playoff. I think Billy Bowman's a guy who wants to be in a title contention. Look, Jada's got 4 or 5 rings. He doesn't have any, okay? I'm pretty sure he wants to get him one.
Yeah, no, Theo's not in the chat. I think Jeremy.
No, he's on the Instagram live that Hunter is following with Jalil Farouk. And, hey, give me kudos, Jace. I said Farouk instead of Farouk.
That's a first. You always say Farouk. This is huge news.
Thunder's got a chance to win in overtime tonight.
Is it in overtime? Hey.
They're up, let's see. Oh, wow. What?
I mean, he could end up back at OU, but
I wonder if he didn't think that maybe Smothers was leaving. I don't. Maybe he tried to test the waters and no one's picking him up. Jay.
Farouk's back. Brian Smith says. Hunter, is that what he said on the line?
If Farouk said he's running it back, then it better be in the slot position. I agree, Sooner fan. I'd like to get Tolly back, but if he goes, it's not. I mean,
hey, what about this? What about this thing?
Now, fullback fullback.
Jeremy, what happened to if you hit the portal, I'm done with you? Wasn't that Brent Venables kind of policy at first? Like if you're in the portal, you're
correct. Now, what about Theo Weiss, Jay?
What about him?
When he did that?
That was before Brent.
That was before BV. I agree.
I mean, that was his first year there.
And
I mean, so
Jay, look, Tawee Walker could. Now, here's the thing: did they go to Tawee because Tawee left before Latrell was announced, right?
Correct. He left early on.
Maybe Latrell and them said, "Hey,
James," and maybe I am wrong on that. I just thought maybe he didn't say takebacks, but I thought it was if you're in the portal, then you're until otherwise you're not on the team. Maybe I took that the wrong way. That could be me. I don't know.
What I'm saying though is maybe Latrell and them said you'd fit perfectly as a fullback for this team. The live's over. Farouk's live is over. But thanks, Hunter. Farouk sounds like he's running it back. Tawee Walker wants people to say, beg him to come back, it sounds like. But, Jay, the only thing I would think is if Tawee Walker is going to move to fullback.
I don't know. That's just speculation.
And Dowpois, if you go by what BV says on commits, once you committed OU, he doesn't want you going elsewhere. Theo Weiss is not coming, guys.
No, he's at Missouri. Hey,
Theo Weiss is at Missouri. He's not coming back.
Let's talk about portal guys. The linebacker from Arkansas, I know OU offered, Paul. He committed to Ole Miss tonight. You have the guy we talked about earlier, the safety from Clemson, Mukubu, is going to be visiting. You have, I thought this was a great thing. McClellan, I believe, is trending good. That could be good. And then I've heard a little bit of rumors about the Florida running back, which would be a shock to me if he came to OU.
Hey, Lori, Bowman's not playing 2 more years. I don't care if he can. I mean, let's thank God we got him for 1 more year. And listen, Andrell Anthony and Anderson, I think, have to be – and Gibson, I think you have to move Farouk to the slot. You have to.
Yeah, Xavier coming in early is huge, Johnny. Here's another one I just heard today. I don't know if y'all know this. Sooner Surge followers, I don't know if you know this, but Liam Evans, he's the big-time kicker out of Moore. Big-time kicker enrolling early. Said he's enrolling early. That's huge. Boy can kick the football now.
Fred. Hey, Jay, is this a good comparison? I think Billy Bowman is Drake Stoops, just a much more athletic on the defensive side of the ball.
That's a horrible – are you talking about just leadership?
Yes.
I was going to say he's way more athletic.
I'm going by what Fred says where I thought he was saying about leadership and just the guy who gets out there and makes plays, but that's what Billy Bowman's about. And I honestly, we have a kicker, LK, from Moore, Oklahoma.
The guy can kick the ball.
Theo Weiss is not coming back. He was on a live with Farouk and Tawee Walker. That's all it was, right, Hunter? He's not coming back. He loves Missouri. He had a great year.
Yeah, nothing more.
Nothing more. And you're right, Jay Jones. Farouk in the slot. We're all saying it. Maybe we'll be right. I don't know. It seems like a lot of you guys are right on here.
And you also have the running back out of South Carolina. That's a possibility that I hear they're going after. He had about 700 yards this year.
Could it be they're going after the South Carolina and some other guys, and they said Tawee? Like, do you really want?
That's what I'm saying. Wouldn't that be just about comparable to Tawee? Like, why?
I agree,
but I don't know if they don't need that. I mean,
now if Tawee comes back, you're going to lose someone else.
I don't think they're losing anybody else. Yeah, I did see that Thunder OU Sooner. They're trying to get him. They're doing what they can, but we'll see if I think I heard somewhere where he's going to A&M this weekend to visit. Maybe I'm wrong on that, Hunter.
The truth,
the
truth, that would be absolutely nasty. I agree.
Hey, Coconut, they would have to offer him a scholarship. Yes. If he comes back, they would offer him.
He wasn't on scholarship, though.
He's not coming back. He's going to go get scholarship somewhere. Yeah, Bass is out the entire year.
Maybe we'll see Peyton Bowen on punts or Petaway. We'll see. It's too early to talk about that. David, I don't know that several of the people did not want Stutzman back. It was just they were saying he's not back.
let me ask you all, did y'all see what Eli Letterman reported from Sellout Crowd today, which was very interesting about Liberty right now has the highest offer to Dylan Gabriel. And hey, Liberty could be in the playoff next year because of that ruling with the non-Power 5 school. But here's the weird deal. We saw it today from On3 reported that the UCLA transfer Dante Moore is going to visit Oregon this weekend. Well, so is Dylan Gabriel. So are they going to pick one, or are they going to try to get them both? I mean, if Dylan does not go to Oregon, where does he land up, Jeremy?
I don't know, Jay. I honestly do not know, but it doesn't matter because it won't be in Norman, Oklahoma.
I know. I'm just throwing it out there. Like,
he'll go somewhere. Hey, Jay, Charleston Rambo, that's the name. Richard,
were you surprised?
Richard, thanks for being a Sooner Surge Unlimited member. No practice reports. I don't think they've even started practice yet.
No, their coaches are out recruiting right now. Hey,
yeah,
Thunder OU Sooner. I was very surprised that Mississippi State went and got Blake Shapen as their starting quarterback. Is that really what Levy's going to roll out there to the SEC? Like,
I think it is. Levy. I think it is.
You got to be kidding.
Like, him and DG are the same guy.
Oh, he's not nearly as good as DG.
They're the same, Jay.
Jeremy, he is not good as DG.
I'll tell you the only difference between Blake Shapen and Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel knows Levy's offense. That's the only difference.
Jeremy, Blake Shapen.
No, I'm not wrong on that.
You are wrong.
No, I'm not.
You're wrong.
Okay, Blake Shapen's an inch taller, has probably better arm strength.
What has he done?
They both have concussions yearly.
What has he done, Jeremy? What has he done?
What's Gabriel done? We didn't win a championship.
What's Gabriel done?
Blake Shapen played in a Big 12 title game.
Jeremy.
I think Blake Shapen played in the title game, Jay.
I think Dylan Gabriel here.
Time out. Did Blake Shapen play?
Time out.
Did Blake Shapen play in a title game? I'm pretty sure he did it, Baylor.
He might have. He was the backup that year.
I agree. Thunder. Jeff Levy. He knows his offense. I agree. That's the main thing he's got. I don't know what I said is that off.
I just don't think. I think Gabriel's better than Blake Shapen. That's all I'm saying.
How tall is Sperry? Hunter, you got his. I thought he was 6'1". Thank you, Blake Horton.
Hey,
I agree. You can take Dylan Gabriel away from Jeff Levy. Maybe that's getting frustrated with Levy. I don't know.
I think he was too. I think that's a good point, Coconut Greg.
I don't think that's it, but other than
Richard, do you think Thompson can be? I don't know if he can do that every day.
Texas, Jay, what was his best moment? Go.
What's the question?
Other than the drive versus Texas, what was Dylan Gabriel's best moment?
And Jeremy, I've been on the side of Dylan does not make big time plays in pressure moments. I've been on that, so don't come at me with that.
I'm just saying
his consistency is better than Blake Shapen.
Sperry is 6'1". Sperry is 6'1".
Listen, I'm no means saying here that Dylan Gabriel's a Heisman Trophy quarterback. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I've watched Blake Shapen, and he's not that great, Jeremy. And why you think he's the guy to take Mississippi State in the SEC, Blake Shapen?
Unless they get someone else, he is.
Come on.
Yeah, Xavier Robinson's going to be so good. So good.
Unbelievable.
I don't want to put too much hopes on early. Ron asked a question earlier, Jay. I don't think we answered it. I don't remember what it was. I've lost it. Yeah, Gabriel's played for like a decade.
I know, listen, I'm not saying Gabriel's an all-star quarterback. I've never said that.
Why hasn't he got picked up yet?
I've been on the same side as you with Gabriel.
Ron, hey, Hunter, can you go back and find Ron's question? I cannot remember what it was. I'll think of it if you don't.
And you're right, Jay. He doesn't have that. I agree. The Texas game he did, that's like the only time where you're like, wow. I mean,
maybe we did answer it. Okay, sorry. Yeah, maybe we did answer it. Sorry,
Hunter. You answered it.
On top of it, Hunter. Hunter's on top of it.
As you can see, the trivia.
Time
for trivia. The trivia standings are rolling down there. We got a long way to go in December to get this for a champion of December. But big game tomorrow, guys, in basketball. Okay, I'm going to keep this trivia on the basketball side. So 2 years ago, OU versus Arkansas there in Tulsa for the first time. All I simply want to know is who led the Sooners in scoring in that game. Pretty simple question. Who led the Sooners in scoring 2 years ago at the BOK Center against Arkansas? First one to get it in the chat gets a point for the evening. Should be pretty easy, guys. Looks like the Thunder won, baby.
Yeah, they won. We'll be at the. I know all the.
Not Austin Reeves. Not Sherfield.
Not Grant Sherfield.
Reeves. Nope.
Hey, who said that?
Harkless.
Wasn't Harkless.
Sooner
or
fan.
Harmless.
Sooner fan got it. I think he meant Harkless, so I'm gonna give it to him. Good job, Sooner fan.
It was Harkless.
It was Harkless.
Did you ask the leading scorer?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Harkless, 21 points. Good job, Sooner fan. Extend your lead a little bit.
Chuck, I agree that knowing Levy's offense means a lot from one quarterback to another. I absolutely agree, but I think he went and got Shapen because Shapen is a lot like Dylan Gabriel. They run a little bit. They're pretty much the same.
Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, do you think Gabriel's going to end up in Oregon?
I thought he would have been there by now, Jay.
Well, I think he's got to visit first, see if he likes it.
Danny says Levy's the best coordinator we ever had, and there could be that. I mean,
ever.
He did it with the 3-star quarterback when the other guys did it with 5 stars.
I understand, Jeremy, but the 180 you've done on Levy is pretty miraculous. I mean, I've never seen somebody go from can't stand the guy last year to think he's the best thing to ever walk the earth on.
I didn't say he's the best. I said, geez. Who would be the best ever, Jay? Mike Leach?
Best ever?
Mike Leach.
You'd have to say Lincoln Riley was pretty dang good.
Yeah, I agree. Now,
hey, and I like Danny. Danny, I've defended Levy for the last 2 years. I love Levy.
Levy's the GOAT. He's not the GOAT. He's not the GOAT.
Give Jeremy a hug. No way.
Hey, Chuck, I don't understand why Chuck's coming at me about the DG. I said DG had a great year this year, but he's peaked. I don't know what you want me to say about him.
Hey, Sooner fans, right. Kevin Wilson's 2008 was really good.
What do you want me to say about DG?
What do you mean?
Chuck said the DG hates ridiculous. I don't know what people want me to say about him.
Bo Nix
did he win a championship?
Bo Nix is done. No eligibility.
Bo Nix is out, guys. Jay, I don't know about the Barry Switzer, Mike Wilkerson. Who ran the triple option? Who ran the wishbone?
As long as he doesn't say Dick Winder.
Dick Winder with John Blake.
Dick Winder.
Elite. Landry was better than DG. I don't think
I would agree with that, Danny. I think Landry's better than DG.
No one's going to argue that.
Landry was a backup in the NFL for years. I bet the Steelers would love to have him back right now.
Mike said Galen Hall, Jay.
I mean, that's a good name. That's one from the past for sure.
Yeah, I mean, we know. Yeah, Landry's arm is much better. Hey,
so can we talk about something though with DG?
Yeah.
He didn't even get top 10 in Heisman voting, which he didn't get an NFL grade that was very good. So apparently, people are maybe it's the arm strength. Something's holding him back, right?
Jay,
system. Can I use this word? System quarterback.
Yes, and Jay, Dylan Gabriel was amazing this year, but he's not going to be any better. Like that's what round grade he got? Undrafted free agent, Sooner fan. That was his grade. UDFA, undrafted free agent. I mean, that's why he's not going pro. He's going to go get more money at another university, probably close between $1 and $2 million.
Oh, he'll get $2 million probably.
He hasn't yet, though, Jay.
What do you think if Liberty went and got him?
It would be exceptional for Liberty.
How would it be for DG?
I think it would be great.
I think DG
he would go play against bad teams and get a chance to go to the playoff, which he wants to do.
Yeah, but he could go to Oregon and go to the playoff. I mean, There's your trivia question.
How many from
quarterbacks?
Oklahoma won a championship?
I think he's saying they grew up in Oklahoma, maybe. I don't know. That's what he's asking.
Are you talking about at the university? Well, I got Baker, Kyler, Sam. I'm talking about Big 12 championships, Big 8. We can do whatever you want. I just talking about a championship.
Hey, Aaron.
There's been multiple.
Aaron, you're right about this with Tua, same arm strength. But listen, I don't think Tua would be that good in the NFL right now if he was not on the Miami Dolphins. I think Mike.
Big 12, Hunter. I said a championship. I didn't say a national championship. And the truth of the matter is, we
Jason.
didn't even,
correct.
Truth of the matter is, we didn't even get in a championship game. So stop.
Hey, DG will make more money this year in college, and I think that's
absolutely he will.
That's why his decision. I mean, that's why he's making the decision to do that.
Yeah, it's a smart decision.
I wish DG the best. I hope he goes and kills it, especially at Oregon. Now, if he goes to USC, I hope he doesn't kill it. But hug Jeremy.
Jeremy. I'm not a hugger, Chuck. I'm not that. I don't hug. Fist bumps all the way. I don't understand why people are. Chuck, I know you're kind of laughing.
Hey,
there.
what about Jeremy?
Walmart
what about
version of Tua? That's a good analogy.
Hey, what about the defensive end from Florida, Princely?
Okay, we've got to talk about Prince. This guy is. Hey, love you too, Chuck. Hey, this guy, you have to go get Prince.
You have to? I mean,
dude had 7 sacks this year.
He's really good. I just don't know if they're going to.
I know his name is Prince, but I'm going to call him Prince.
Yet.
I'm going to call him Prince because I can. Hey, Jay, 7 sacks. And if you read this article, basically they said there's only 2 places he's going. Alabama or Georgia. That's it.
Probably. He committed to Missouri, Danny. He already committed.
Yes, he's going to Missouri.
No chance. He committed.
Sooner fan. Last night I said on the live, I think Chris McClellan is a Sooner by Sunday.
I would agree. I think it's very soon you'll hear something from him.
And guys,
that's a big get in the middle.
Let me bring something up, Jay. Billy Bowman's decision tonight could make a difference in some of these guys.
I mean, he is that alpha dog on defense that you see him coming back. You're like, well, they got something brewing there, right?
So let's just think about it. Down the middle, you got the safety position. Bam, great. Now, we don't have Stutzman in the center because if you had Stutzman in the middle of the defense, Bowman at the back, who's that guy in the front? Is it going to be McClellan? Is it going to be a David Hicks? I mean, you could really set that center.
David Hicks isn't in the portal.
I said, is it?
You love to bring his name up.
Oh, I absolutely will.
He's never even been in the portal. So
I don't care, Jay. I can bring up who I want to bring up.
Yeah, Billy Bowman is an early Christmas present. I was shocked to see that tonight. Were you?
I thought it was going to be after the bowl game.
Me too.
Hunter, here's the difference between me and you, Hunter. I say, is it going to be David Hicks? You said, not going to be him. You don't have an absolute knowledge of it. The last 2 days, we can say what we want. I sat here on this program the last 2 days, Jay, and said, Billy Bowman, I think he's going to be a Sooner. And you said, what makes you say that, Jerm? The last 2 nights.
You're right.
So
appreciate that, Danny. Appreciate the comments. Love it. Thanks, Danny. We just try to speak it like it is, and it's because of y'all on here with the comments, really. So appreciate keep them coming. PJ and Downs on the ends. Terry and McClellan as a Terry's an interesting one. I hope he comes back, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. He didn't have a whole lot of tape this year, so I think he will.
He didn't. Hey, Alan Woody, I don't recognize your name, but if your first night on the Sooner Surge Double Trouble, thanks for being on there with us. We need Liam badly, Jay. You agree?
Yeah, I would agree.
I like that. I like that. Infidel, are you a yeller? I'm assuming you're a yeller, Infidel. Infidel, you're from Saptown too, right? Saptown, yeah. Now that, dude, Jason Brickman, that is a big wish list. Santa would be great.
Okay, Jeremy, let me ask you this. We've done the process. What have we done before? Process, preference, or portal, right?
Portal, preference, process. Here we go.
Okay, let me ask you this. Not that. I'm going back to what he put in here. It's just a one or two. Is there a better chance, McKinley or Hicks? I say McKinley.
Yeah, here's what I would say. McClellan is the must.
Yeah.
McKinley, a better chance.
Everything would be icing on the cake after that.
Now, let me ask you this, Jay. If Hicks enters portal, are you still saying the same thing? Like, I get saying it now, but if Hicks enters the portal, if he portals, then where do you rank it, Jay? And Hunter, what about you, Hunter?
I still say McKinley. With all it's a weird deal with McKinley because all the guys, I don't know. It's weird.
I love Dan Cody. I think Dan Cody, number 80, was one of my favorite Sooners of all time. I just thought he was so good. And if you remember, Jay, he moved positions. He started tight end.
Yeah.
Hey, I think that the Heisman winner should and will be Daniels. And I've seen people online today. I won't say a name, Jay. It's one that you don't like. And I'm not going to say it either because I don't want to say it to the viewers. Just really saying there's no reason. I mean, Daniels, what's his Heisman moment? What's he done? He's lost all these games. Michael Penix beat Oregon twice. I don't give a crap. Jaden Daniels' numbers are better than Joe Burrow. So, he's the best player.
I agree. He should. Where would you rank as far as NFL draft? Would you take out of these three guys, Daniels, Drake May, and Caleb Williams? How would you put the order they should be drafted in?
I would say Daniels, Williams, May.
I may go Daniels, May, Williams. I know you know I don't think Williams has done enough in a pro style offense. Most of his plays are made on the run.
Hey,
most
Hunter,
of his good plays.
Hey, what's the last day of the portal, Hunter? Jay, do you know it?
Hunter knows it.
Hunter rocks. He'll drop it in here. He'll drop us the dates. Open for 30 days, so it's January 4th. Because it starts on December 4th.
Correct.
It reopens in the spring. Also, guys, this coming week, signing day, early signing day is happening. So OU should be landing, getting some finish up on some guys that committed. It's not going to be any surprise, I don't think. Jay, what makes you think about, last days when you run out of money? Jay, January 1st, Damon says. Jay, what makes you think on McKinley?
I just think there's some uncertainty there. And it's very rare that you don't get somebody to flip later on in the season. And with the power line, you saw them all tweeting it. They're doing what they can to try to get him to flip and all the uncertainty and stuff. So we'll see. I don't know if it's going to happen, Jerry. I mean, I can't sit here and say it's going to happen.
Hey, Hunter, I know the early signing day is the 20th through 22nd, but someone last 2 days said they're signing on December 14th for OU. I can't remember who.
Nigel Smith.
On the 14th.
Nigel Smith's having a signing ceremony on the 14th.
Which is 6 days before, supposedly, the early signing day is, which is weird. Yeah, Dan Cody was from Ada, right?
Correct.
Pretty sure, so. Yeah. It would be a massive get for Bates. Yeah, I don't know how that works either, Hunter. Maybe he's signing and it's not official until the 20th, but it doesn't matter. Nigel Smith is going to be a Sooner. And, Jay, I'm going to do something for fun then.
What is it?
I'm going to go back to my play bench cut.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Should I?
I don't care what you do. It's up to you, man. As long as you don't whine about it later and say you shouldn't have done it.
I hate to cut any guy, but you ready, Jay?
I'm ready.
Petaway, Thompson, Farouk.
Well, I would play Farouk. I bench. I mean, this is dumb, but bench so stupid. I would have, in that order, I'd have Farouk, Petaway, and Thompson. I mean, Jeremy's living on the edge. He is.
I just wanted to put Jay on the hot seat. He lives on
it. You asked the question, you answered it. I know what you're going to say.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do. You're going to say Farouk needs to be benched.
If he was on the outside. But if he moved him to slot, I'm okay with Farouk.
Yes, I was born first. You can probably tell him.
He's 6 minutes older than me.
Chuck.
He's 6 minutes, and he's held it over my head his entire life. Chuck. And I've always been taller by 1 inch.
Jeremy,
I was always a better chair and band.
And you never shut up. You never shut up. And listen,
that's exactly
there's only one reason that Chuck put that in the chat, because he knows the more mature one is the older one, and that's why he knew I was older.
Tyler, all we do is scream at each other and the chat. Okay, that's cool. I
haven't really raised my voice yet.
Can't change who I am. Jason hasn't screamed. I'm kind of the known one to do that, but Anthony is still open.
Yeah, I hope he comes back good from his
I hope
injury.
he gets back fully and is the same dude. Yeah, I agree, Jay, because you never know after a surgery like that. Never know. Wow, Billy Bowman, this is just happy Friday.
Yeah, I was surprised it was tonight.
I agree, Coconut Greg, ball security.
Well, maybe they shouldn't play him at running back. Maybe that would be nice.
Yeah, I don't think we have to worry about that anymore. Although people called him the next Deebo Samuel, even Teddy Lehman and Gabe Eichert. Listen, someone just asked. I agree, Farouk needs to be better. I will say this, Jay. I tell you one place you got to bench Farouk is running kicks back. He's not very good.
True. I would have him back there. I would have him back there.
I don't want him back there, yeah. Austin Box was awesome.
Austin Box was awesome.
You know where he was from, Jay?
He's from Enid.
He was from Enid. He was from Enid. Hey,
are we ready for the second trivia?
Yes, we are.
All right, second trivia, guys. I'm going to switch it from basketball to football because I know a lot of you people don't like basketball, but here we go. Football. Billy Bowman's back. Billy, coming back. Wearing number 2. Pretty simple question. Okay? I want you to name another number 2 that made a game-saving play in Bedlam. Pretty simple.
Hey, Chuck, I'll take that as a compliment. I'm only half wrong. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. And thanks for watching. And hey, Clark Davis. Yeah, you were on there when they were 25 or 30. You're one of the OGs. Appreciate it.
Oh, there it is. Derek Strait. Who got it first? I think we got Johnny with it tonight.
For Strait?
Right? No, Dalpose.
Hunter will let us know.
Dalpose, I think you were first.
Man, look at all the Plainsmen, Jay.
What?
Look at all the Plainsmen out here.
A lot of Enid.
Hey, they got a Chick-fil-A in Enid now. I've had to drive middle school basketball teams to Enid. It's a treacherous drive.
Let me ask you this. Mark's an OG, right? Hey, Jeremy. Mark, do you like the chat? We have the standings on the chat there for you on the bottom. Hey, Jeremy, let me ask you this.
Eduardo Nájero is, I love it.
Let me ask you
this.
Chihuahua,
Mexico, one of my faves.
When you drive the bus for the kids.
Yes.
Do you ever not go anywhere besides Chick-fil-A, or do you always go to Chick-fil-A?
We went to Bronx at Chick-fil-A, dude.
Chick-fil-A every time.
It's quick. It's my pleasure to take.
Yeah, but why don't you think about the kids? They may not. That's a lot of money for kids, isn't it? Chick-fil-A's expensive, dude.
I don't like when you say kids. I coach high school athletes.
Oh, I thought it was middle school you drove.
I did. That's not kids.
School doesn't pay.
From Chihuahua, Mexico.
Wait, does school pay?
No, school doesn't
Chick-fil-A overrated. Students. Agree. Overrated, Jackson. Big time.
Wow, that is dumb.
It is.
Hey.
How's that dumb?
Jay, so now you can put this behind OU fans because Billy Bowman is officially staying. He can part of this, I think, for him too, Jay, don't you think, was, hey, I'm just going to go out and say it because I want my focus. He is a guy that does that. My focus needs to be on this.
Dude, he is a professional in every way. I mean,
good. He's going to do great things in life.
And here's the thing: even after football, he's going to be running a business or something. The dude just is great.
Would you compare him to Caleb Kelly in some ways?
And also, I think his parents, you see him on Twitter, they're just outstanding too. I mean, just a great family, I think. So I'm super pumped. I mean, that's a huge return for Oklahoma. It's just stability. That's what you get back there now. You got a stable guy back there.
Yeah, and I wish we could have Stutzman in the middle. It'd be a game changer, Jay. Absolute game changer if you could land somehow. But what do you think of that whole deal? Why hasn't he announced it?
Hey, should we do this? We got Billy Bowman and Jada Coleman, one couple. The other couple, you got Alyssa Brito and Gavin Sawchuk. Okay. Power couple. Which one? Which one there?
It's Bowman and Coleman, dude.
Oh, I know. It is. It is.
Bowman and Coleman. Jay, think about how many years they've played at OU together. What is it, 9 or 10?
Who?
Coleman's been there 5.
How could they have played 9 or 10 years?
Combined, Jay.
Who?
Coleman and Bowman.
Coleman, this is her last year.
She's played 5. How many's Bowman played?
They were the same years.
So what's 5 and 5, Jay?
No, Bowman, this is his 3rd year.
So 8.
No, but 2 of his years were with, all 3 years are with Coleman.
You don't understand what I'm saying.
I don't understand the question. Sorry.
It wasn't a question. I said, if you combine them.
You said if you combine them.
Yes.
So if you combine Danny Stutzman and Billy Bowman, they played 10 years together. I mean, what?
Okay, whatever,
dude. It makes no sense what you're saying.
Hey,
sorry.
go back to is it Aaron Reddick, Jay?
You don't teach math, and I can tell you teach English.
Jay, do you remember our Uncle Ronnie? We're at they did a scrimmage. I believe it was in Tulsa, Jay, the red-white game.
What?
And we were out there looking at the O lineman, and all you could see was Stalker McDougal's helmet.
Yeah, that was
towering above everyone else's.
That was when Bob Stoops brought him to Tulsa Memorial Stadium and played.
Can you believe that? The red-white game was at Tulsa Memorial Stadium.
It was just a scrimmage. It wasn't the red-white game. It was just a scrimmage. 99, Aaron says.
I'm pretty sure it's the red-white game.
Now Bowman wins Thorpe Award. I think that did kick him off inside. Not even to be a finalist. Had to have been.
Oh, had to have ticked him off.
He deserved it, man. He deserved to be there. It's ridiculous. What do you think, though? Is it fair to say that Danny isn't coming back all because he got a great draft grade? Do you think that's the main reason?
I don't know, Jay. I don't know what his draft grade is.
Well, I had heard rumors that it was 2nd or 3rd round.
I think he has to come back. Jay
2nd or 3rd round, you have to go pro. That's like $9 million.
Jade has played like 5.
4 years. 4 years.
This will be her 4th?
Yes, this will be 4 national championships if she wins it. Yes. Yeah, now, Mark put on their total
has
years.
Played 3. Yeah, Dax is right saying has played 3.
Yeah, so this will be her 4th year.
4th this year. So
Bowman, it'll be Bowman's
4th.
Correct.
Bowman has played 3.
So you're saying total years, Jeremy?
Next year 4, yeah. Yeah,
okay,
I was just saying total years. If
you worded it wrong. You worded it wrong.
Yeah, she did play as a true freshman.
They're winning another natty, that's for sure.
They're winning a natty for sure, 100%.
Softball, that is.
100%, Jay.
Hey, and Mark, you're right. But listen, Mark,
Danny's I like turtles.
6'4". He's 6'4". Danny's 6'4". Am I right, Hunter? I think he's 6'4".
And where I agree with Mark is the weight. I think he needs more weight.
Yeah, but listen, linebackers don't get drafted that high usually. I mean, 2nd round linebacker is pretty good.
I think he's a little thin.
Was Murray one of the most underrated linebackers at OU? Kenneth Murray?
Yeah, but Jay played with Grinch. Come on.
He got drafted 1st round. I mean, that's great size for a linebacker, 6'4", 236.
No, you need to be 250.
Oh, I don't know about that. If you want to run.
Most of those guys are, Jay. See, I was thinking the same thing about 5. That's what I was thinking.
Maybe so. I mean,
that's what I was thinking.
Mark,
I'm not going to argue it.
Torrance Marshall was a
fourth
beast.
year. Hunter says 4th year. So, hey, where does this stand? Kenneth Murray at 250? I bet Kenneth Murray is.
No, he might be now, maybe, but I don't know.
I'm pretty sure at OU he was probably 250. I bet at OU Kenneth Murray was 250. He says 240. Okay, 240. I'm wrong. I can admit it.
That's a first.
It's a first, Jay. But thanks to Chuck, I'm only 50% wrong.
That's right.
So, Jay, rank this right now.
Rank what?
Where does this decision from Billy Bowman rank as far as guys who have in the past who have come back? Because there haven't been many who have decided to come back at OU when really they could have went pro. I'm trying to compare this to someone.
I mean, as far as a big name, I'm trying to think.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, viewers, can you guys help us out? I mean, who would you consider this to? Consider this. Compare this to, not consider this. My words.
I mean, yeah, I'm trying to think too. I mean, there's been guys like Drake Stoops. I didn't think would come back last year. He did.
He's not as big as Bowman.
No, not as Billy Bowman.
Did Kenneth Murray?
Maybe Baker. I just think a lot of people thought Baker would come back for draft status.
Yeah, Baker coming back was awesome.
It was huge. It would probably be the biggest one. I don't really remember the Bradford one. I mean, what about Mixon? Did he? No, he.
Nah.
Probably.
Hey, Broyles,
Kennedy
the truth
Brooks.
mentioned. Ryan.
Kennedy
Brooks. Maybe Kennedy Brooks.
Because remember, Kennedy Brooks set out COVID year.
Kennedy Brooks would be a good example.
Kennedy Brooks.
We know he left early,
Hunter, but he still came back, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, he did. We know he had another year, but he still came back.
Yeah, I'm not saying guys that went all the way to their senior year. That's not what I'm asking.
No, we're just saying we thought they would be gone and they came back, decided to come back. That is exactly right. That's why we had Brody put that on the graphic tonight, the Billy.
Yep.
Hey, Doll Poets. Broyles holds a lot of the OU wide receiver records, and he's probably going to be in the record book soon for selling houses. This guy's an elite real estate agent. Got his own company, doing great.
Yeah, he's doing good.
Hey, again, huge news. Billy Bowman, guys, if you can't, great example of life after football. I agree. If you cannot get out to the game tomorrow, make sure you're watching. This is a great showdown, OU Arkansas. We will be there at the game.
Right.
He is the ultimate realtor. I agree, Hunter. But hey, we do have the Sooner Surge merch dropped in the chat.
Hey, did you get beanies and hats on there?
They said they're gonna. The time tomorrow is 3. It's a 3:00 tip.
3:00.
3:00 tip, Aaron. What channel is that on, Jay? Because I'll be at the game. I don't even. Is it ESPN?
ESPN. I don't know if it's on the main one or one of the other 5 they have, but it's on there.
Yeah, and we bought tickets early, but now tickets are actually cheaper and down to $10. I know Brett on here is going to get $10 tickets, and that's how cheap they are now. I think we bought 25. But where can you get Danny's shirt, Hunter? Hunter for Chuck? Can Hunter just drop it in the chat for Chuck?
Opolis Clothing, ESPN 2 tomorrow.
Yeah. So guys, we'll be back on tomorrow. Hit the like button, Lori. Thanks a lot for being a good Lori. You're like our recruiter. You go out and share what we're doing on here. Yeah, Brett, we'll see you at the game. Maybe Elgin or before. We'll see. But appreciate all you guys. Thank guys and gals for being on here. Tanya, thanks for the super again. Appreciate everyone and keeping the chat rolling. Thanks, Hunter, for rolling it on the chat. Appreciate
Billy.
See you again in about 24 hours. We do not have banana hammocks. Sorry, Brett. Till next time, boys. Boomer.
Sooner.